Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jorge. We will be broadcasting this game, or rather recording it. This is for ITSL, the International Twilight Struggle League. Our opponent is Andrea Mancuso, an apparently very strong player. Let's hope we got a good game in our hands. I'm USA. Let's go. A rather promising hand. I can UN intervene blockade. I can play containment. But to be honest, US Japan plus Asia is quite tempting, so I will go with Korea, I guess. And if he red scares me, I can even containment or not care about it at all. So, he has not placed influence in Austria and Yugoslavia, so Italy is safe. So I can refrain from going there. And not worry about his coup in Italy. The question is where to place my rest of influence. France is the obvious choice, but there's the goal, there's Suez, and he can, after the goal, play duck and cover for Italy. I wouldn't like that. Other choices are Greece, Spain, Austria, or even overprotect UK for Suez crisis, but no. I guess Austria and Greece will do, or yeah, I would not like the goal, to be honest. But he needs both the goal and duck and cover, and then I can fill France with NATO, so that's not too bad. Okay. Headlining Japan. Let's see how he reacts. In case of a Korean war, he needs a 5 or 6. He's taking his time. I guess he's somehow surprised. Okay, captured Nazi. And now let's see what his first move is. Going Iran, I guess, yeah. A good roll. So, first things first, we score Asia. And if he... Or, yeah, I wouldn't like him to go into Pakistan. I can worry about Italy later. And then we might put some effort onto Middle East. But I guess Italy has to be the first one. Okay. Part of me is happy about Middle East being scored, because now I don't have to worry about a possible Arab-Israeli war or Suez crisis and heavy domination. He does not even dominate, a mere 4 points is fine. Okay, so Italy it is. And let's see what he does next. If he degrades DEFCON, I can move to Malaysia. If he doesn't, maybe protect Panama by placing one into Costa Rica, who knows. And if he's careless enough, I might use NATO as the last card to go into North Korea. Why not? At some point I will have to coup Iran, but this can wait. Since Warsaw is gone, a crazy play would be going into East Germany for a possible Truman, but I doubt this is the play. I can try going into Malaysia, but he can coup me even using China, which I don't know if he would like to. I guess he wants me to degrade the DEFCON because of possible decolonization follow up. If I move to Algeria, I partly force him to degrade the DEFCON himself, but not quite. UN intervention and blockade would be my favorite play right now, but where to? Costa Rica, Algeria, Malaysia are the choices. Not sure I want him to degrade the DEFCON, so I will go to Malaysia regardless. Now, even if I coup Iran and he follows up with a decolonization, I can secure Thailand for myself. That's the play. Okay, a free Truman for him. I will coup mostly to secure my military ops. I don't really care about succeeding at this point. I guess, or I may delay it for next action round. No, I need my access onto Thailand. Glad I didn't waste a containment for that. Now here comes decolonization, I guess. If not, I could go for Thailand and possibly Costa Rica to defend Panama a bit. Okay, so Fidel will not be played anytime soon. Okay, Thailand and okay, then since Fidel is not an issue, I may delay Costa Rica for possible France over protection. His Middle East is worrisome, but it might be scored much later, if ever. Okay, if he doesn't overprotect Korea, I feel like going there. I feel like this is a win condition by itself if I can control all these countries. The problem is, if DEFCON stays as it is, and if I don't duck and cover, he can coup Thailand next turn, which is worrisome. So I may have to expand to Laos, Cambodia, to France again. Too early for NORAD. So, is it Korea? And giving him the Thailand coup. Maybe placing one influence in Laos, Cambodia to be able to move. I guess that's the play. I will need a 4 value card though, but there are plenty. No, there are only 3. Not plenty. Or should we go for fully Korea and hope for a duck and cover? Yeah, if I duck and cover, Thailand is saved. He can anyway play decolonization in Vietnam revolts. And he gets Thailand anyway, so maybe I can't do much anyways. Or I may delay North Korea. And in this case it would be Laos, Algeria. Problem is Thailand will be gone forever and Southeast Asia along with it if I don't protect it right now. Okay, so let's go with the original plan. Some realignment here would be smart on his part, who knows. Okay, so we can duck and cover. He can red scare us and we are not worried about his blockade since it has been discarded. Arab-Israeli either goes to space or is held. Socialist is a problem, as is de-Stalinization. So if we get red scared, this will be really annoying, but at least we can protect Thailand, except for his decolonization. And we didn't draw the 4 value card that we needed. Let's go with it anyway. Okay, at least no red scare. So let's see if he coups or he fills the gaps or scores Europe. Yeah, he's going for France. Makes sense. I won't let him dominate Europe, that's for sure. I can lock Spain. So since we're not red scared, I guess I'm holding Socialist and spacing Distali or vice versa, and I will play Arab-Israeli. I will leave him the coup either way. So let's go with protecting Portugal, set up for tear down this wall later on, and threaten some Korea action. If he doesn't coup, I could coup Iran, but I don't fancy this play. I need a high dice roll and he will get the Milops anyways, so why not to let him spend the card to coup me? Ooh, glad he didn't play it. Wonder if he's holding defectors or not. Okay, he might go into Turkey, but even so he's not dominating. First things first, let's protect Panama by Costa Rica, I guess. Yeah, and then Burma to threaten India. I can even 5-year plan him because that can cover is gone, but no real point in doing so. The thing is, he might be holding in the Pakistani war, so going into India feels risky. And there's also the Korean war, for which we have to protect ourselves with Taiwan, if we are given the time. I guess I'm holding Socialist. I don't want Italy to fall by any means, and I'm spacing de-Stalinization. Let's see if he's got Nasser. If he plays it, I can coup him there. And if he doesn't, I can expand into Egypt. Oh, that feels so ugly. I can at least make India harder for him by placing one influence. I can also coup Lebanon at some point with Arab-Israeli and possibly save Israel. If I place one influence here, it's not worth to go for Indo-Pakistani war. He can lock it, but then I will have access to Pakistan later on with some possible China. And I think that's the play. Romanian for one influence onto India. Yeah, makes sense. I don't think he's holding Europe scoring, judging from his play so far. First things first, space race. I will leave coup for last action round, I guess, so that I even gain some military ops, at least in his point of view. Because from my point of view, I know I will be giving him the military ops anyways. So I guess I will play 5-year plan before Arab-Israeli. Let's see if he plays Nasser or Indo-Pakistani war, or Europe, who knows. Or possibly China. Yeah, China is here. So we are threatening Pakistan after all. Will he overprotect it? Yeah, he will. And he will overprotect Korea as well. Okay, at this stage nobody is dominating unless Formosa shows up. And now he will probably coup, otherwise he's not got the military ops yet. He's probably holding some good cards like Marshall Plan. Okay, so Nasser is not there. I might use Arab Israeli for Egypt, but I can also coup Lebanon, which secures me some presence, probably. I guess there has to be the coup. The problem is Defcon stays at 4 for next turn, so he might coup Thailand. But okay, we've got China to possibly fix that. Okay, so coup it is. Oh, come on. Now we might lose the Arab-Israeli war as well. Yeah, of course we do, because we rolled a 1, we then had to roll a 4 and it was enough. Ay. Let's hope Middle East doesn't ever show up again. Oh, I should not have talked. Okay, he's got NATO. He's got defectors, of course. He's got Korean War. And Europe scoring. Ay. We should play the Formosan, but maybe not yet. Maybe only after Defcon is degraded. We should get rid of Middle East ASAP. He's got a Comecon as well, so maybe we can play East European and rest. Yeah, because he might be headlining Europe scoring. And in this case we're dominating. Or no, we are 2-2, tied. So no big deal. Marshall Plan to pressure him with NATO might be the way. If he redraws Red Scare and then blockade, we are doomed, but what can you do? Yeah, let's take some advantage of NATO. And he's got Suez crisis, so yeah, UK is in trouble. Oy. At least I might be lucky enough to coup Egypt and have some success at that. I'm tempted to use China to coup Egypt, honestly. Oh, come on, he was. Okay, that was luckier than I would ever expect. With a 6, I can't even flip Thailand anymore. And I'm even threatened with domination in Asia. Okay, so let's use China and hope for some presence into Middle East, at least. Good thing is I have drawn decolonization, so he can't go into Indonesia, so I will probably salvage Asia. So long for my Formosan resolution play. All I wanted was a 3, but alas, it wasn't meant to be. This way I would be able to stay in Egypt and possibly Libya and at least score the 3 points of presence, but no. So decolonization goes to space, and Vietnam revolts will be the last one card, I guess. He's confident I have Asia. That's crazy. Okay. So do we salvage Asia or score Middle East ASAP? He can't know I have drawn Middle East, so let's not give him a hint by going on to Algeria. Right now he's dominating. Let's spend some small ops to start spreading our wings. But if he gets Burma, that will be too bad. So maybe invest a little bit more. Okay, at least we can salvage Asia now. Hopefully. Unless he rolls a 6 in a Korean war. Who knows? The thing is, I can keep 2 cards in my hand, possibly decolonization and socialist. Okay, let's get rid of Middle East before things are tougher. I'm tempting to just play space this turn. And I partly regret going to Angola because I'm giving him the coup target. Yeah, I guess no space. No double space this turn. Ay, ay, ay. This might be a really short game if I lose more regions or if he draws OPEC. I have to play for space, but only with decall possibly. Or I'm giving him Angola and a large chunk of Africa. Yeah, I guess Vietnam revolts will be the last play. Space is a risk anyway. Colombia and Zaire might be the play to secure some portion of possibly South America or Africa. Okay, no worries about blockade anytime soon. Let's see, is he forced to play space now? He's got NATO. Will he give it to me? Defectors, okay. Let's hope for a better mid-war. This is going to be an uphill battle. Okay, South America, Southeast Asia. Olympic Games would be hella risky. And Panama Canal might result in Venezuela being couped. If he's unlucky enough, I might use Voice of America to undo his coup on Colombia. The thing is, I don't see any optimal use for Voice of America, but Colonial might work for Southeast Asia as well. Colonial is the obvious headline. South America might be one, but then Che or Junta might screw us up. So, Colonial first, possibly saving Voice of America for last action round. Yeah. So, South America is gonna be a problem as well. Let's do a double kind of attack. And see how he plays his first action round. So where is he going to go? Venezuela. Now I can't even eliminate him with Voice of America. Great. Warsaw will be played for ops, I guess. And maybe Socialist go to space, but I'm not sure. The thing is, he may even draw one small step if I'm too late at claiming the 2 victory points. Okay, so I'm just placing one. Okay, at least I can Voice of America this out. One play I could do would be Panama Canal, and then if he covers Brazil, Voice of America, those two. Not particularly impressed, but what better is there to do? And he might be holding Central America, so why not? If he plays more than 2 influence, I might coup Colombia, alternatively. Now there are ugly countermeasures like Brush War or ABM Treaty. Let's see what he does. Okay. He's done a good job of protecting South America. I have to coup anyway, so it has to be Colombia. And it's somehow early for Voice of America, so the thing is, can I coup and secure some presence here? Even if I Voice of America him out of Venezuela and Brazil, 2 influence here is enough, and even if I reclaim Venezuela, this can be realigned. So I guess I will try the coup first with my best card there, or maybe I risk some dying. I will need a 4 at least, or a 3 at least with Warsaw. The thing is, if I fail, I may be realigned from Venezuela for good. So let's take the slightest risks possible, I guess. But even if I roll a 6 or so, I'm very likely to be good back. He's flexible, he can even use China to refill Venezuela and Brazil. Do I have the luxury of giving up South America? I don't think so. But maybe not showing him too much that we're going for this. Maybe we can go for Voice of America to Nigeria and Thailand and hope, or secure Malaysia first for some points. Yeah, maybe this is a better play. He might give me a Kennedy, but this is highly unlikely to discard South America scoring. Maybe I just give up one more region and go for socialist space and any kind of victory points other than South America. So yeah, let's first go for Malaysia. He might even be holding de-Stalinization and go for Argentina and Chile, but let's not show him too much how worried we are about South America. Okay, he's suspecting nothing, so let's triple strike him at Nigeria, Thailand, and Brazil. No big deal, he can reclaim Thailand and Brazil. So let's do the coup first, since we have to do the coup. Yeah. Or Space Socialist first. Yeah, and get rid of this. No, of course we fail. Ay ay ay. Let's see if his space is right after me. I needed those 2 victory points to stay in the game, that was the plan, but no. So I will be holding Olympic Games and will be playing the rest of the cards. I guess it has to be first Formosa for Ecuador, Colombia, then Voice of America, then Southeast Asia, then South America, as pathetic as it may sound. But our hopes lie with Kennedy. This might even work in his favor, this failure, because he may play one small step next turn. As funny as it may sound, maybe this was good. Anyway, we're not intending for more space. Let's go for our coup first. It is not too suspicious because we do need the military ops anyways. If he was holding any kind of scoring, he would probably have showed me, but I guess he's not going to play a scoring card on action round 7, so I can't do the smart thing of Voice of America and then hope he doesn't fix it right up. Okay. He's building. I wonder if I Voice of America one here, one here, one here, and one Thailand, will he be able to fix it all up? Of course he will, thanks to China. It will be hella suspicious to remove this soul from these three countries. But not sure I can find any better use for Voice of America other than possibly Nigeria. Now if I empty Algeria, Venezuela, Brazil and Thailand, maybe he gets a bit confused, but this is obviously hinting South America, and he can fix everything right back up with China. So in terms of impact, the best move would be Nigeria. So I'm losing like 7 points here. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we can't do maths about it. So let's just score Southeast Asia now. And then let's possibly strike Nigeria, Venezuela and Brazil and hope he does not fix this right back up. For some reason. Long term, it would be better to go for Thailand, but no such luxury. I have to go for Nigeria. Yeah, Thailand may wait for later plays, maybe. He can establish domination, but at least if he's holding Africa, he's gonna lose one victory point. Yeah. Too bad I can't take advantage of it. We're gonna lose the full amount of victory points possible. And then we're vulnerable to an instant OPEC or even Bureau. Either way we lose. This is much likely. So, any way of gaining victory points? Only Olympic Games, and it is still preempted by OPEC or Bureau. So we are going with grain sales, hoping he has not got one of these two cards, and we hopefully go for Algeria. Cuban missile would be good in other occasions, but right now we've got other things to worry about. Let's see what kind of card we hit. I'm very pessimistic about the outcome of this headline, but let's do our best. No chance to hit the defectors, it has been gone. Okay, so let's play Che. The thing is, South African unrest is triggered afterwards, so I will not be able to coup Angola back. And I can't give him the coup either, because he might be holding arms race. So, let him free coup Costa Rica. I might even send Che to space in hopes for some 2 victory points, but this could be much desperation. I guess if he had OPEC or Buryu, he would have headlined it already. Africa scoring is our next port of call. And we might also set up in Mexico and Costa Rica for Alliance for Progress or Central America scoring. Good thing is we're holding Liberation Theology, so he cannot go to Mexico unless he's got Destalinization, which is also a possibility. I don't have a card to steal his China and make his hand even harder and let him give me some puppet governments or something to salvage my situation. Honestly, I don't think I could have done anything better in this game. Even if I turn back time. Okay, his 6 roll continue. So, let's use Che to coup Algeria and secure some military ops. At least we are tied to him in terms of arms race points. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, look guys, I hate talking about luck in this game. We all know how the game works, but honestly this is too much. I don't think I have had any window in this game. I mean, okay, I started with Korea and Japan and even scored 5 victory points in Asia, but then his 6 on Thailand and then my 1 on Lebanon followed up by his successful Arab-Israeli war on 4, and then Middle East been redrawn, and yeah, a lot of bad dice rolls here and there. I don't know, I don't think I could or anybody could have achieved any better result. Okay, right now we are not directly losing thanks to Africa, but he's got 2 victory points and he might even turn Zaire, flip Zaire with the use of some 4 value card or so. Probably he has not got Buryu, but he can use China for Zaire. So should we spread to Nigeria? No, he might coup us and dominate. I think the best port of call is overprotecting Zaire and going for Mexico. The thing is, he's dominating me in Africa, so no. No, we are still losing. I have to take Angola. Otherwise I'm done. He might just be worried that I am holding Africa because of my coup into Algeria, but we can't be sure about that. No puppet governments, of course, so little that can be done. Okay, so first of all, let's claim back Angola. I can overprotect Angola with flower power, and thankfully he has not got Portuguese Empire crumbles. And then I may try some desperation realignments. I think this is a must play right now. I'm not carrying a war card, at least not yet, so let's not be worried about that already. You know, I might have been complaining a lot about this game, but honestly, I'm not accustomed to doing this. I usually take things more calmly. But people down in the comments can tell me anything that they think I could have done better. The thing is, he's even got Junta, which is one of the three possibly most important cards in mid war, along with ABM Treaty and Brush War. So this even happened at the turn I was holding South America scoring, turn 4. So this is all the more reason to complain. If I'm given the chance, I will be playing OAS for Mexico, Argentina, and hope for some Alliance for Progress later on. The thing is, if he's got the ABM treaty on top of all that, then we are done for good. Okay, let's see. Is it Nigeria? Is it... Okay, Mexico as well. And Argentina. So no window to breathe. So we are again dominated, and only some realignment might salvage the situation. So will we use our soul 3 value card to achieve the realignments? And if so, better South Africa or Nigeria? Nigeria, we've got a -1, which I hate. South Africa might give us some spare time to prepare. And if we remove even one influence, we may then try Mexico or Nigeria. Okay, let's go for it. Or do we need the 3 value for some other play? Doubt it. Okay, a losing result. Now it has to be a success onto Nigeria. No. And again a success onto Nigeria, please. No. Okay, I guess we are done. He's holding Africa. I might have played it a bit safer by going on to space, but I had to try this one to get some lead in this game. So this was my first attempt at trying to broadcast a game. Apparently I wished him good luck too hard, so he overdid it. But no worries, we will be continuing our ITSL journey. Next games. Now it seems he has not got Africa yet, so let's go with his space rolls sooner or later. No? Maybe a second one if he allows us? He's allowing us a second roll, so let's go with Fidel. And this time it succeeds. Now we've got 3 more action rounds and Portuguese Empire crumbles will probably be held. Or I might hold Olympic Games for some desperation victory points. Not sure how to use OAS. I might have to go to both Argentina and Mexico. I guess this is the play. Allende has been discarded, so maybe Chile as well. Okay, he's not holding Africa, so I may delay the realigns a bit. Let's first use OAS to distract him a bit. And then we might go for the realigns. Okay, this was his 6th action round, so I can safely expand onto Guatemala, and even if he coups, he does not have the time to play arms race. Or do we go for Argentina's victory point for Alliance for Progress? Yeah, I'm going for the realignments anyway, so let's boost it a bit by Guatemala and Chile. Or Cameroon. He might coup on Cameroon, but it does not change the situation that much, so let's just try this. He might even fail a coup, who knows. Let's just realign wherever he lets us do. Or he might try realignment onto Angola, and let's hope we are lucky this time. So will he use China or his last card? I'm happy he didn't use some sold negotiations for Junta or possibly Allende to lock Chile. Okay, so where to with China? Okay, time for some realigns. First one has to be Mexico, and then possibly Zaire. Okay, so far so good. Now we either go for Nigeria and we have to remove 2 of his influence, or if we go for Zaire, we may remove 2 of his influence or lose 1 of our own, possibly. But the thing is, by claiming Zaire possibly, we are protecting Angola so much to win here, little to lose. Yeah, it was about time we get some good dice rolls. Not like we're not losing anyway from Africa. Yeah, if I had UN intervention, I might go for Buryu, but no. So, first problems first. What if he has Africa? This is 4 victory points. What if he has OPEC? This is 5 victory points. I guess I have to stay inside the game with Nixon, either way. And then possibly using nuclear subs. I might queue back. So let's hope he does not have both OPEC and Africa scoring. And I'm not having Kennedy. Maybe he has been holding Kennedy, who knows, to secure his victory. Yeah, this makes the most sense right now. And I'm not seeing his headline because I have been failing some space rolls. At least he does not have 1 small step, which is good. Missile Envy will give him Buryu, but will he be brave enough to play it? While I might be holding how I learned, for example. If he's holding one small step, Missile Envy is safe. He might even have a lone gunman. And check my hand. Guess I might be holding Buryu to deter him from Missile Envy a bit. And to deny him those 3 victory points forever. And sending Quagmire to space. Or if he fails the space race, Portuguese Empires and then Quagmire. The thing is, if he's holding Central America, will he allow me to get control? Will he coup my Mexico and possibly succeed? ABM Treaty and Brush War have yet to show up, and maybe they are in his hand. Yeah. These powerful neutral cards along with Missile Envy, not in our hands this game. When we most need them. Let's hope he fails. I would in his stead, but he doesn't. Okay, so he may get rid of Central America right now. If he doesn't, I have to bet on Mexico and Cuba for some domination. Or nuclear subs and then coup wherever he allows me. The thing is, I only got one small step in nuclear test ban and Cambridge 5 as ops, or possibly China, but I wouldn't like to. So right now we are losing like 6 points. Yeah. Last chance would be to succeed the space roll. No, we cannot gain any points from space. So last chance would be to realign South Africa or Nigeria, possibly. Yeah. Just realigning Nigeria or possibly throwing some influence onto Algeria, but no, it would not work. The thing is, arms race may also be in his hand, so I have to claim Nigeria and possibly claim it for some victory points back. The thing is, if he's holding Africa, I don't think I can salvage this situation. If he doesn't, I have to go for Mexico and Cuba for the Central America victory points. So as bad as it may sound, I have to bet on the fact he's not holding Africa. Otherwise I have to realign, succeed Nigeria, hope he does not hold arms race or OPEC. Yeah, I have to gain victory points no matter how you put it. Mexico and Cuba. Or just nuclear subs and hope for coup Panama. No. We could at least try to realign with one small step and then save nuclear test ban for further operations. Now let's just hope we get these victory points. There's a million ways we lose. Anyways. And even if I succeed this realignment, I can't realistically hope to realign him out of South Africa and possibly Angola, so he can fill this right back up. I can't be on the defensive forever if I want to long-term win this game. I have to bet for Central America, and he's not holding South Africa, as unlikely as it sounds. If it is not the case, then goodbye and see you next game. Okay, seems he is not holding South Africa. I can only send one card to the space, and this would be Quagmire. No rush to do so, though. I can play Nuclear Subs and Coup Nigeria. And I don't know, possibly Panama. Yeah, let's do so. He might be holding Cultural Revolution, so I will use China sooner than later. And I need the military ops anyways. I guess I will go for any country that finds itself in Africa and Central America right now. I've got 5 action rounds to make it work. He's going Guatemala. Okay, so he might indeed be holding Central America. Okay, I need a strong card for this, so this has to be China, and I need a 4, please. I can go for safer Haiti for 2 points, but okay, let's make some value and hope we get back in this game. Brush War has been discarded, but maybe he's holding ABM Treaty, who knows. If he's not holding ABM Treaty or 5-year plan to discard Central America, then he's in some kind of trouble. But yeah, okay, ABM Treaty is in his hand as well. Mexico, and yeah, he's doing it again. Yeah, I can't realistically hope to turn this, so maybe I can place some Haiti for 1 victory point or not. No, let's just give up these 2 points and go for Africa, I guess. I've got one small step, Cambridge, Quagmire onto space, and possibly John Paul or Opsor, hoping to turn Europe at some point. So it will be Nigeria coup, and then either Zaire or Algeria. I don't think I can turn Mexico, because with 2 ops I need a 5 to remove him or 4 to remove his influence, at least. And even with a 6, I'm only placing 1 influence and he can fill it right back up. I think we should give up on that. Even Argentina might be more promising for later on. Okay, if he doesn't right now score Central America, I might feel Nigeria and Haiti. But of course he does. I have to take Nigeria, and then possibly either Chile or Argentina. Yeah, Argentina for some possible realignment. I have to leave some countries empty for puppet governments anyways. I don't know if I can make any more value out of nuclear subs, because Quagmire should rather be sent to space, and John Paul is pretty promising as an event. For okay, so he can coup Nigeria back. In which case I might have to expand onto Argentina and Saharan states for realignments. Mm. Maybe there is some kind of good realignment in Asia now that DEFCON is at 4. No, we are TQL die rolls in Thailand. Neither is there for him. Part of me feels like outright giving him "We will bury you," but no, we shall not be doing this. Let's just space race this one and fail. Let's see what he does as his 7th action round. It is CIA, okay. And he's holding Bear Trap. Okay, he will coup me into Nigeria, but let's play some influence in Argentina for Alliance for Progress first. And let him coup us. I'm tempted to play "We Will Bury You" 7th action round and hope for a UN intervention redraw. But no, let's not go for that. But in this case our coup will be successful and we will be dominant in Africa. No, he will be not dominant still, so no. Okay, let's use John Paul for Nigeria and that's it for now. And let's accelerate because we have no time, next to no time to finish this game. Let's now play some blitz. We need Alliance right now because he's got... Oh, no, yeah, there's no reshuffle. How many cards are there in the deck? 3. It might even be Africa or OPEC or Arms Race is in our hand. Let's go for Alliance first. He's getting 4 points out of Africa, plus possibly 5 through OPEC. So yeah, we need those points. Good thing the deck is not reshuffled, but this means war games will be there soon. Turn 8 or 9. I don't think we can expect any points from Arms Race though. And even the 1 point I give him with Cultural Revolution feels so painful right now. So let's see how he handles this. At least DEFCON is at 4, so we might secure ourselves a counter coup. And he might even fail some coup in Nigeria. Not in Angola with a 4 value card, of course. This is more than enough. And we have no card to discard some OPEC from his hand, unfortunately. So we have to hope it is on the 3 remaining cards. Muslim Revolution might also be there, so no real point in playing for Egypt. Puppet governments might be useful for Lebanon, or I don't know, some Central American one. And Chile. he's going Angola and succeeds. Yeah, this might be the most logical port of call for us as well. And it has to be with red scare so that I threaten some arms race. I need a 2 to get Angola. Or a 4 for Algeria. Okay, let's go for Angola and let's hope he does not realign us right back. And let's play arms race if he allows us. Otherwise, let's coup again. I can use Ask Not, but I think I would like to hold it for next turn, honestly. Maybe I can discard some Hopek or some painful scoring like Middle East. Which will not come, I mean Middle East turn 8 because of the reshuffle. Okay, claiming some points right back. And then at some point we send Buryu to the space to see his headline. Other than that, I can coup Zimbabwe and make a 3-1 realignment onto Zaire, which will require a lot of effort. Or I may expand it to Botswana and go for South Africa, because why not? But I have to play Portuguese Empire crumbles, so all these efforts will go in vain. Is East European unrest in the discard pile? Yeah, it is, so no rush to play Romanian abdication before summit. But why not? The thing is, without a reshuffle, solidarity will be useless. Yeah, okay, he's preparing for puppet governments. So even a realignment might do the trick here. Or maybe not. Let's first go for Zimbabwe. And then we might threaten the realign in Africa. Europe is safe for now. What about NORAD? Has it been discarded? No. He might be holding this. And with Quagmire out, he may give us some ground with NORAD. So I will go to Canada with Summit, possibly. So first realigning, and if we kick him out of Zaire, I play Portuguese Empire but secure Zaire at the same time. Like, how cool is that? Fidel will take his time as well, so Cuba is relatively safe, but there's Ortega as well. I wonder if it would be wise to rather stay low on the space. But even if we draw Ortega, we can ask not him and see what Ortega can do for our country. Okay. Let's realign as hell. And keep realigning as hell. Yeah. With a little more luck I could have gone for South Africa as well, but what can you do? Now puppet governments might give me Zaire, despite his action of placing influence in Chile. Next move will be the space one, I guess. And then I will be placing some influence. Italy has to be overprotected because of socialists, but this may wait. Okay, Free Zaire, thank you. And also Lebanon for the presence. And I guess some country here. Now let's go for Chile. Or even better, oh come on, now I lose precious time. Let's go for Chile. We are close to losing on time, but this would be a big achievement for this game, considering how long we have survived. I would be glad to lose on time this game. Summit could help me realign Chile if he doesn't place any additional influence. Okay, that's good, but there's Muslim revolution incoming. So let's go for the realign. Good job. If I draw war games on turn 8, I might possibly event it without ending the game, so that he cannot redraw it on turn 9. This might be a good play. Where are you going? Chile, Israel, okay. Unbelievable that we have made it to the late war. Okay, we can discard OPEC and Muslim Revolution, and most importantly we can play Soviet shoot down KL. And this might really pressure him. Unless he's got war games, in which case we are done anyways. We can even event a accent place Muslim Revolution, but no, we shall be discarding this anyway, so no need. I can play terrorism to possibly hit his war games, but it is a 1 out of 8 chance. So let's just hope he's not got war games and play Soviet shoot down KL. I wonder where to place the influence. Egypt and Chile are the obvious candidates. Might even realign, but no real targets. Now if I overdo it with Ask Not, I might end up drawing Ortega and the Lone Gunman, which would be sad. I have to play for space with Reformer, probably. And use Astronaut solely for OPEC and Muslim and Barks bombing. Or even use Awax and then Muslim, because why not? If he's holding war games, the safest he can do is just not risk nuclear war and play safe, Kumi, and get his victory. If he plays a risky headline, it might mean he's not holding war games. 9 cards remaining, hopefully war games included in them. The fact he's thinking that long is promising in and of itself. And if I succeed Soviets and he's not got war games and I succeed space, we're pretty close in victory points. Okay, I take that back. What can he do? Yeah, okay. Denying some countries. Okay, let's just overprotect some European countries then. Turkey. No. No. Let's go for Chile and hope for the best. Now this is his chance to call GG if he's holding war games. There's Iranian hostage crisis, but we're not worried about it. We are holding terrorism. And Iran is his anyways. There's solidarity, which unfortunately he can discard without effect for now. There's Latin American debt crisis, but that's no problem. He knows we're holding OPEC anyways. I don't see any way of saving Middle East anytime soon. No, okay, that's it. I don't think I could have denied his war games victory unless I played terrorism in a 1 out of 8 chance and wasting my KAL. So once more, let me know in the comments what did you think about this game. At least my opponent is agreeing with me. And stay tuned because I might be uploading much more Twilight Struggle stuff in the future. Otherwise, bye bye for now.